Devilman.
So what are you saying, my brother?
Tell me about when you first got into the music thing.
I got in the music thing way back in the day. You get me?
Okay.
Before YouTube, anything really, there weren't nothing there for us really. You get me? I don't even think there was internet.
Yeah.
There weren't even no internet.
It's true.
My thing was like radio stations, and people used to like listen to my radio show.
Yeah.
On the pirate stations and tape it on tapes.
So what radio show was this?
I had Smooth FM. That was
Okay.
94.4. Then there was right now I think it's called Hot 92, but back in the day it was called Passion FM.
Yes,
You remember that?
I
You
remember that. I was
Yo,
there.
that's how I know. Yeah, man, you're my era.
That's it. So back them times, graveyard shift.
All them man there, graveyard. I remember Doctor MC,
Yeah,
Doctor
yeah.
DLC. Are you ready?
Oh man!
Come on.
And this is when it was pure. This is when it was pure.
It's original,
it was
bro.
original. You get me?
You'll never get that feeling back again, man.
Yeah.
Trust me. But
see. So when did you find out you had bars? What age would you say?
I was about like what 13, 14, but I used to spit bars, but I didn't have a flow in it.
Okay.
So obviously I just gradually found myself in it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I was actually dull.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was just spitting, no melody, nothing like you get me? And then I don't know, it just got better and better over time.
What area did you spit in? Was it a youth club? What area were you running around?
You know what? More time in the school playgrounds where it started off, you know.
Yeah.
And then obviously I don't know if you heard of MC Vader.
Yes, I know.
You get me? He was the Invasion Alert leader.
That's it.
I went to the same school as him.
Okay.
But he was like in the last year of school when I just started in first year.
Yeah.
So obviously he heard me in the playgrounds and stuff, and he's like, yo, I'm bringing you on radio, bro.
Okay.
So he brought me on radio, and that's where it all started. So big up to Vader, you know, because if it weren't for him bringing me on radio, I wouldn't be here now. You get me?
So I didn't even know this.
Swear down.
So then tell me, what was the big statement, the big moment that said, yo, Devilman's here? What happened?
It was just like everyone started to talk about me around Birmingham and stuff. Like
Yeah.
I remember jumping on the number 11 bus.
Yeah.
And then mans were looking at me and I was like, yo, Devilman. Is that you? Yeah. These times there weren't no camera phones on it, and also it would have been a picture thing. But
yeah.
everyone was just getting gassed. And
so was it from the mini disc or?
It was from not even mini disc. It was before mini disc, bro. It was just
Cassettes.
raw cassette,
They
bro.
were all getting
TDK.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
TDK. But RIP to mini disc, 'cause that didn't even last long, you know.
It didn't, you know.
Short lifespan and that. But you get me? But yeah, man. TDK was the actual thing for me, you know.
Yeah.
Big up to the TDK massive. You done know.
And then what kind of dances did you start doing?
I was doing all them. There's little Birmingham dances like Summer Splash and just like these teen dances in it. But
were you getting paid straight away, or was it?
we weren't getting paid, but back then it was like a lot of gun violence in Birmingham. So any of them dances that got put on, we're just getting shot up.
Wow.
So you could never have a dance without it being shot up. You get me? So it was a bit scary, man. It was like risking my life to get out there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, see, but this is what the other kids, they don't know
about.
Don't know about the lengths man had to get to.
This is what I'm saying. Like, obviously, you probably can get that now, but it's a bit more regulated now, if you know what I mean. Still, you get me? But back then, it was just like no security.
It was raw, innit?
It was just raw, bro.
See? So, all right then. So, boom. Where did we get to when you got to Lord of the Mics then? What's the gap between that? Was it that time when suddenly someone said, yo, you need to go start clashing now, blood? Or were you always clashing?
Well, you know what though? But obviously, from them times there, I think Jammer and that like heard of me like from the radio sets and stuff. And then they hollered me.
Wow.
They phoned me. They said, yo, we want you. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously I was popping off then, innit?
Yeah.
I was like the next to blow kind of thing. And I think Skepta wanted to clash that guy.
Yeah.
So that's how that came about. Still, respect to Skepta and them. You get me?
Yeah. So when you say next to blow, so who had blown in your eyes at that time?
That's what I'm saying. There was nobody from Birmingham. This is what I mean. I'm not trying to toot my own horn.
Yeah.
But I kind of brought Brum on the map. I gave Birmingham a look in it. No one wanted to look in on London. I mean Birmingham from London until I come about.
So when I'm saying thank you for coming down, blood, it's really saying, because I was that fan at them times, I see you as like the Wiley of the Midlands, blood.
Yeah.
People need to respect that. You get me?
Trust me, put some respect on my name.
Cheese. So go on then. Tell me about the time you went into the dungeon, blood.
The dungeon thing was a mad thing, you know, because obviously
start to finish, how'd it go?
Well, I remember getting there late, you know, because obviously I was supposed to be the last clash in it.
Yeah.
So, but I took ages to get there, because obviously there was some delays on the motorway and stuff. So when we've actually got to the venue, all the people that were waiting for us were leaving, thinking that I weren't coming. So we had the whole crowd outside the venue ready to walk off. And I've pulled up in the car. Everybody seen me, got gassed, and everybody walked back in. You get me? So it was like, yeah, it's here. You know what I'm saying? Because that was the main event. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, man, everybody walked back in. I was a bit nervous and stuff. You know what I mean? I've never been to London like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Did you come by yourself or
I was on my own. I come with a driver.
Yeah.
But he weren't really in the camera, so you could say I was on my own, innit?
Yeah.
And obviously Skepta was with all his people.
Yeah. It's his backyard at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's his place, innit? You know what I mean? And yeah, man, I just went there. That's why people rated me for that, because I went there on my own, stood my ground and done my thing, innit? You know what I mean?
Tell me this. There's a section in that class where it goes that you could have said, why didn't you say it?
Yeah, he said, you should have said, why didn't you, what was it, repeating it bar, innit?
Yeah,
that was it.
Yeah. Why didn't you say you said it already?
Yeah.
Because he's actually addressed it in another tune.
He's a bastard. Am I allowed to say bastard? He's a bastard for telling me that, because he rubbed it in, innit?
Yeah.
Like I could have said that, and he told me, why didn't you say that?
He'd been
finished.
Finished.
So that was horrible still, I'm not gonna lie. Like it's actually put salt on my wound. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I wish I said that, man.
But blood, at the end of the day, you went there. You
done my thing, man.
Represented, and the amount of other artists who've gone into the dungeon since then, and represented for the Midlands.
That's what I'm saying.
You've had people like J1, JK.
Yeah.
We had Sucks as well. He did his thing as well. But it was hard though, because he let the pressure get to him.
The Cozzy one.
So that was a little bit. I was thinking it was gonna be different, but it was. Cozzy does get to people. I heard.
He puts man on the ropes still.
Yeah. But it was just like, yeah, man. So it's a good look, but you open the door.
That's what I mean, man. I was waving the flag still. I'm not gonna lie, but them times though, it was unfortunate because there weren't, as you say, YouTube and Spotify and all the things what they are now. So it was like very much harder for me, innit? You know what I mean? But I'm glad. I wouldn't want it any other way, man. I'm glad like I've been through that, because that's an experience what a lot of people will never get to experience. You get me?
Exactly. Now on to the next bit. So from that year, what then happened from that music side?
Well,
after that clash?
You know what? From then, I kind of went downhill. I'm not gonna lie. I can't remember what happened in my life. But things took a turn in my life, and then Skepta kind of rose off that. So you get me?
He did.
So it was a mad thing to see that happen still, but at the same time, it is what it is, isn't it? You know what I'm saying?
Did you? Because a lot more people started clashing you. A lot more people.
Bro. Everybody was sending for me back then. You know? Everybody. If it weren't the London MCs, it was the Midland MCs. Everyone had my name in their mouth, but at the same time, it kind of kept me alive, because I weren't even MCing for years. I weren't doing my thing. But people were sending for me, so it kind of kept me buzzing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Because it was like, but you were still getting bookings though.
I was getting bookings, and I was killing it, bro. But I don't think I was going to them though. But I was getting bookings. I was getting bookings though.
Because what I'm finding is now, I was on the back of the bus, and I remember having little kids. Spitting your bars, blood.
Everybody tells me about the back of the bus, you know. That must be like the new dance hall or something in the car. Everybody tells me they're on the bus and they're hearing people either spitting my bars or playing my tunes on their old phone. Remember like the Ericssons and stuff, the D500s and man.
Drum and bass,
all of that.
And I used to be thinking, this guy, where's he gone? He's got such a fan base.
This is what I'm saying.
And it was going from all the different races.
The
white people, the black people, it was there.
Back in the day, it was more the black people and that, and then it started to expand into like a multicultural thing. You get me?
Yeah.
So now this is where we're at now. You get me? Like, man, I'm going Australia, we're going everywhere, man. You know what I'm saying?
This is it. So you had the clash, you had the gap now, and then you did answer Skepta back in a way, didn't you?
Of course, of course.
That sort of made people, because I thought you did do quite well, you get me? In that section.
There was a time where
they didn't want to do it again. You never ever had
I wanted to do it again. You know how many times I've pull it there and said, yo, let's go through it again. But at that time, I think he'd gone too far. For it wouldn't have been no use for him to do that. It would have been more of a downfall for him. You know what I'm saying?
See, so it couldn't go to the dungeon again.
Oh nah, definitely not. Because Jammer said that he wouldn't let the same person clash twice as well. But I know that's happened. That's happened. But he said that come out of his mouth. You get me?
Because he let his socks go back in again, innit? So
there you go.
Okay.
You see?
So it's like boom. Still staying on the clashes though, you did have something that happened in Who's the Boss. So that was Killer P's team.
The Killer P clash, yeah.
Now, what happened there? Because I was there. Yeah. And I was like, is he coming? Is he not? And then I hear that he's here 2 hours before.
Yeah.
And then you're not
True,
there.
I had some beefs and that back then.
Yeah.
So man just tried to keep safe and just, you get me, just keep it clean and just cut out. You get me?
So you heard people were coming for you, so you thought it ain't worth the risk.
Yeah, but I'm glad though now, because me and Killer P are bedrooms now anyway, so that would have kind of caused some tension between us, which it already did.
Yes, of course it
but
did.
There was no need for it, because basically it was just for someone's DVD.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I'm glad that happened anyway. Now me and Killer P are bedrooms and that we got tunes coming out together, all of that. Yeah, trust me.
Exclusives,
all of that. You get me?
Because Killer P, he's what? He's a bashment DJ or MC. Savvy, so let's say, but he's also got the other side as well, with the drum and bass thing as well.
He does a bit of that, yeah. So, he's killing it, bro. He's killing it.
All right.
He's killing it, man.
Okay, so you're now still getting live shows now.
Yeah, killing it, man. Killing it more than ever.
Yeah. And you've got new stuff coming out.
Yeah, watch the one with me and Musa. Was not supposed to talk about that yet? Or?
No. Well, you brought it in, blood. It's your time. It's your time, man.
Yo, we don't like it with me and Musa coming out soon.
Still
winning.
All right then. So basically, how did you and Musa link up? Musa, you're in the building now. Go on.
I'm not gonna lie. You see, I've been a grime head. You know, I'm a big grime fan since I was a little kid. So I think the clash with him and Skepta was in 2005.
5 years.
I was 6 years old.
Yeah.
And I was still watching you get me?
Yeah.
I'm the youngest guy, you get me? All my brothers and sisters are way older than me.
Yeah.
So obviously my brother, one older than me, he was a big Devilman fan, you get me?
Yeah.
So he was watching the Devilman and Skepta thing, so I've just straight away got into the zone. I loved it from there. That's when I fell in love with grime, you get me?
Yeah.
I've been a big fan of his from there, you get me?
Yeah.
Skepta's fan, Chipmunk's fan. I've been all of these man's fans, you get me?
Yeah.
They're the real pioneers of the industry, veterans, you get me?
Yeah.
Then what happens is I must have, obviously, you know, I've been doing work with the camera since you get me?
Eye Spray Media.
I was like 9-10 years old, bro, you get me? I'm 19 now, 10 years I've been doing this for, you get me?
Yeah.
So I must have hit him up and said, yo, let's do a video.
Now that's brave.
Very
Going
brave.
for man like Devilman.
Very brave.
I want to do a video.
Yeah.
How old were you?
I think I was like 14, 15.
14, 15.
So any 14 and 15-year-old, see the hunger. You just gotta go for it.
You can do it, man. You can do it.
Because I thought the worst he's gonna do is just air me. So I thought, why not just? I read a long paragraph. Remember, I said, "This is me." I told him a bit of my background.
Yeah.
They said, I'm hungry for it.
Yeah.
Just give me the opportunity. Somebody like you putting a kid on.
Yeah.
Give me the opportunity, bro. You get me? Let me just show you what I can do. So we done body transport. It wasn't the greatest of videos, but I was 15,
sick
14
video though, man. Check that out if you ain't checked it out already.
Okay.
Body transport out on my channel, Wongsen HQ.
Man.
Wongsen.
Yeah, man. So obviously I was 14, 15. He gave me the opportunity and I just grew from there, bro. You get me? And obviously I've turned into the whatever. I've been clashing, man, since 9, 10 years old. You get me? From the playgrounds or whatever. And to work with someone like him, bro.
Yo, now he's on all Grime Daily, Link Up TV, everywhere now. He's bossing it now. He's bossing it.
This is it.
Obviously the tune with our dads, if you ain't heard it,
We gotta do.
That's with
that
our dads,
tune's
with
mad.
our dads, you get me?
Yeah, we've been playing that song. We've been playing everything from the start,
and
really.
ain't stopping with Taylor, but working with my heroes, bro.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's
Dream
crazy.
come true, bro. What more can you ask for, you know what I mean?
This is it.
Crazy.
See, inspiration for the people out there, innit? You know what I'm saying?
There we go. So boom, you've got a track now, and this is it's a grime track. It's a grime track, really.
Big tune.
And I've heard it for the first time. I remember when Musa came to me.
Yeah.
Came to the studio and said, "Yo, I got a track, you know. I ain't gonna tell you who it's with. I ain't gonna tell you who it's with. But yo, it's groundbreaking stuff." I was like, oh god. So, and at first I was saying, "Yo, just email it to me," and he was like, "Nah."
I'm
bringing it in person.
So I was sat in the car now, and I was thinking, oh gosh. So I said, listen to it in the studio. Nope. It's gotta be in my car. It's gotta be in my car. So just like, and then boom. As soon as I hear the first bar, I said, I know who's on this track.
Yeah, of course. You can't mistake my voice.
No, it's not your voice.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
As soon as I grew up on the veteran, you will get everyone. He's going mad. He's looking at me like, look, what's Musa just done? You get me?
So
obviously when I make a new track, I show selective individuals in it.
Yeah.
And obviously my cousin's a big Devilman. Do you remember who came from the body transporter? You rapped
Oh
him,
yeah,
remember?
him.
Him. He's a big Grime fan, so I must have played it in, bro. I swear on my life, the guy must have punched me in the face like 5 times. That's how mad he got. My arm was bruised up. He's gone outside to catch his breath back from. Like, no life. I've been reloaded like 15, 20 times. From.
So it was emotional. So trust me, you guys are gonna hear it very soon. You're gonna hear it very soon. After all this hype, they gotta hear it.
You gotta drop that. You gotta drop that.
So we're gonna drop it very soon. But yeah, man. So boom, you guys have got a track together. Have you got anything else together?
Yeah, we got at the minute we've got a couple of things in the pipeline we're working on still. So it's gonna be mental. Don't worry, we're gonna be back. We're gonna be back. Yeah, we're gonna give you another interview, and we're gonna give you some more like exclusive tracks.
Wow. He's just said he's coming back. I like this guy.
You get me? You get me?
Because I know you're a busy guy, man. I know you're a busy guy. But
we're out here, man. We're out here.
All right. So boom. If somebody wants to follow your journey, Devs, where can they find out more about you?
At the minute, I think the Instagram's popping off, you know. So if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see all the movements. You get me?
Okay. And they can see where you're playing next and all that kind of stuff.
All of that.
When I want to ask, the transition from grime or garage to drum and bass, where was that?
That was about, say, 4 years ago now.
Yeah.
Right, with the drum and bass father track. Yeah. So obviously I done that as a mess about thing because at that time I was still doing grime.
Yeah.
And then that just popped off like nothing had ever popped off before.
That's your biggest viewed video, isn't it?
Yeah. So that's just obviously messed up my head. I'm thinking, yo, I've been doing grime all this time. I done one drum and bass track.
Yeah.
And I'm getting all this love.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, yo, what do I do?
Yeah.
Do I leave the grime fans and go over to the drum and bass, or you get me? I just don't know what to do. So at the minute I'm just keeping it in the middle, where I'm just doing a bit of grime, bit of drum and bass. But from the past 4 years I've been doing more drum and bass.
That's what I know. I can see that. You get me? Because it's like you did another track with another guy, Badness or something.
Badness, yeah.
Is he still about?
He's about still. You get me? That's my boy still. You get me?
So you guys still do back to back?
We do back to back still.
Yeah.
And then like most of the bookings I'm getting now are drum and bass as well. You get me? So yeah, man.
So you still class yourself as grime, but it's drum and bass that is clearly paying the bills.
That's winning at the minute. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. And any festivals planned for this year? Because I'm sure there's some drum and bass things popping.
Couple festivals, you know. I can't remember what some of them are called, but I got one in a couple of weeks called Bolter Festival.
Okay.
And there's a big one called Naz Festival in July.
I know about Naz.
Yeah. That's in July, and I got some in September. But yeah, man, there's a few. Wow. But as I say, man, follow the Instagram, and you'll see all the movements. You get me?
Final question. Win song. Where did it come from? How did you come up with it?
Obviously,
that's a question that some people text me and ask me to ask you. Where did it come from?
I've always been a Shaolin Kung Fu fan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Growing up and stuff. And so it just kind of came from nothing really. It was a bit influenced from Bassman as well.
Okay.
But obviously he used to do all the freaking Japanese talk in the bars and stuff, but man, it was just from the kung fu movies and stuff. I'm not gonna lie, I still love them now to this day. That's where I got my name from, Devilman.
Okay.
I said before in a previous interview, it's like a Japanese manga film.
Okay.
You get me?
So when you Google that, that's what comes up. I hear that.
So
okay.
That's what I'm saying. So I just love all that Japanese shit, man, and the Shaolin stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that's where all the Wong Seng Hong Chai Chung Chai comes from. You get me?
And it doesn't mean anything.
There's no, some of them do, but I keep it to myself, and it's like a little secret thing, and I don't want to tell everybody my meanings. And that, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying?
Right then. So thank you for coming down.
No problem, my brother.
We've definitely got a lot from you, and I feel privileged to actually have you come down, because there isn't many interviews out there.
That's what I mean, man.
And the joke
I'm shy. I'm a shy guy.
Saying, before we even started, Joe, I don't do like interviews. I don't talk. But see what's happened though.
I hear ya.
It's cool, man.
It's only because you, man. You're a cool guy, man. You get me? So I don't mind talking to you. Like, get me?
That's it. So yeah, man. We are going to play the track right now, okay? So you guys can hear it for yourself, hear what we've been gassing about. This is the track with Musa featuring, and Musa featuring Dev.
I'm featuring on it. What is it? Okay. Still winning, yeah?
Still winning. So yeah, man. So
look out for the video.
Yes.
You get me? I'm doing a proper video for this one. The first time you're going to see me properly on YouTube and that.
Wow.
Doing a proper video for it.
Yeah.
We can't give no excuses what we're doing.
Nah. Just wait for the video, man. Wait for the video. You get me?
It's gonna be a madness.
Yeah, man.
All right then. But yeah, man. Thank you for coming down, Devil. Thank you for coming down,
Love, bro.
Musa. And we will hopefully see you guys again soon.
Don't know.
Yeah, man. This one is called Still Winning. Check it out.
I grew up on the veteran Devilman, back to back, never smooth and never.